So welcome back friends. In this video we are going to talk about the differences between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. This is very important question and is often asked in the examination. And if it is a NET examination also, there also, and in the NEET examination also, and in your board exams also. Okay. So first difference is for the plasma membrane. Okay. So plasma membrane, it is present in both the prokaryotic as well as the eukaryotic cell. Okay. Okay. The next difference is in their cell wall. Okay. So in case of prokaryotic cell, the cell wall is non-cellulosic. It means that it is made up of non-cellulose material. That is, it is made up of amino sugars and muramic acid. Okay. Whereas the cell wall in case of animal cell, it is absent. Okay. In the plant cell, the cell wall is there and it is made up of cellulose. So this is the second difference between the two. Okay. The third difference is in the presence of the capsule. Okay. So capsule is present in case of the prokaryotic cell, and the capsule is made up of mucopolysaccharide. Okay. Mucopolysaccharide. The capsule is absent in the eukaryotic cells. Okay. The fourth difference between the two is in the streaming movement of the cytoplasm. Okay. So the prokaryotic cell, they lack streaming movement in cytoplasm. Okay. Whereas the eukaryotic cell, they exhibit cytoplasm streaming movements. Okay. The next difference is that the endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. So endoplasmic reticulum, ER, is absent. Okay. The Golgi apparatus, okay, the Golgi apparatus, I will write it here, it is also absent. Okay. The mitochondria, I will first write all the organs that are absent in case of prokaryotic cells. So mitochondria is also absent. Microtubules, absent. Okay. Microfibrils, absent. Okay. Vacuole, absent. Nucleolus, absent. And the nuclear membrane is also absent. Okay. In case of prokaryotic cell. Okay. So if we talk about the eukaryotic cell, then endoplasmic reticulum is present and it is responsible for the synthesis of and the cellular transport. Okay, so the endoplasmic reticulum is present in the eukaryotic cell and is responsible for the cellular transport. Okay, the second is the Golgi apparatus. So it is present in the eukaryotic cell and play role in cell secretion. The next is the mitochondria. So it is present in case of the eukaryotic cell. Okay, and the mitochondria is playing role in the cell respiration and liberation of energy. Okay, so I will write it will help in the self respiration. Okay, the next is the microtubule. Microtubules, they are present. The microfibril, they are also present in the eukaryotic cells. Okay, and they occur in the cytoplasmic matrix. Okay, so where do we can find the microtubule and microfibril in the eukaryotic cell? In the cytoplasmic matrix. Okay, then we will talk about the vacuole. Vacuole is absent in case of the prokaryotic cell, whereas it is present only in the animal cell. Okay, oh sorry, only in the plant cell. Animal cell is lacking the vacuole. Then next is nucleolus. Okay, so nucleolus is present in case of the eukaryotic cell. Then nuclear membrane. So nuclear membrane is also present in case of the eukaryotic cells. Okay, so the sixth difference between the prokaryotic cell and the eukaryotic cell is the presence and absence of the lysosome. So lysosome, they are absent in case of the prokaryotic cells. Okay, whereas in the case of the eukaryotic cell, the lysosome, they are present and they play the digestive role. Okay, in the eukaryotic cell. The next difference between the two is the photosynthetic apparatus. Okay, so in the form of membrane, it is present in the prokaryotic cell. Okay, and chloroplast is present in the plant cells only. Okay, so photosynthetic membrane, okay, it is present in the prokaryotic cell. In case of the blue-green alga, that is, I will write blue-green algae. So it is present in the form of membrane. Okay, and that membrane will contain the chlorophyll A. Okay, and in the bacteria chlorophyll is there. Okay, so chlorophyll. Okay, and in case of the eukaryote, the chloroplast having the chlorophyll A and B, okay, they are present only in the plant cells. Okay, the eighth difference between the two is that the nucleoplasm, it's not differentiated from the cytoplasm. So no differentiation of nucleoplasm from cytoplasm in case of the prokaryotic cell. Okay, however, in case of the eukaryotic cell, the nucleoplasm is separated from the cytoplasm by nuclear membrane. Okay, so nucleoplasm is separated by nuclear membrane, okay, from the cytoplasm. Clear? The next difference between the two is that in terms of chromosome, okay, so there is a single circular structure formed of DNA only, and there is no histone and nucleus is absent, okay. So single circular structure formed of DNA is present in the case of the prokaryotic cell. There are no histones and no nucleus, okay. Whereas in the case of eukaryotic cells, there are more than one chromosomes, okay, and the chromosome is composed of more than one, and it is composed of DNA, histones, okay, and they are enclosed in the nuclear membrane to form the nucleus, okay. So nucleus is present, okay. So the next difference is the presence or absence of the flagella, okay. So flagella, they are present in few species, so they are present in few species. However, they lack the 9+2 fibrillar structure, okay. So in the eukaryotic cell also present in few species, okay. And they exhibits 9+2 fibrillar structure. The 11th difference between the two is that in between their respiratory enzymes. So the respiratory enzyme in the prokaryotic cell, they are located on the plasma membrane, okay. So respiratory enzyme, they are present in plasma membrane, and in the mesosomes, okay. Whereas in case of the eukaryotic cell, the respiratory enzyme, they are present in the mitochondria, okay. So mitochondria contain respiratory enzymes. Okay, so the next difference, that is the difference number 12, is the absence or presence of the endocytosis and exocytosis. So no occurrence of endo and exocytosis in case of the prokaryotic cell. However, in the eukaryotic cell, it happens only in the plant animal cells and protist, okay. So animal cells and protist, they exhibit endo and exocytosis, okay. The 13th difference between the two, that is the prokaryotic cell and the eukaryotic cell, is the transcription and translation, okay. So the process of transcription and the translation, The site of occurrence is the cytoplasm. Okay. So cytoplasm is site of occurrence of the transcription and the translation process. Okay. Whereas in case of the eukaryotic cell, the transcription process, it occur inside nucleus. Okay. Whereas the translation, it occur in the cytoplasm. The 14th difference between the two is in terms of the cell division. Okay, so the prokaryotic cell, they will divide by the simple fission. Okay, no mitosis and meiosis. So cell division is occurring by fission. Okay, and no mitosis and no meiosis. Okay, is displayed by the prokaryotic cell, whereas the eukaryotic cell, the cell divide through mitosis or by the process of meiosis. Okay. The second last difference between the two is that the prokaryotic cell, they are haploids. Okay. And the eukaryotic cells are diploid typically. Okay. So the examples of the prokaryotic cell, this is the last difference between the two is bacteria, blue-green algae, and the mycoplasma. Okay. Whereas the eukaryotic cell, the animal cells, plant cells, protozoa, metazoa, and algae. So these are the 16 differences between prokaryotic cell and the eukaryotic cell. I hope these are clear for you. Thank you for watching the video.